Facing the fall, many are wondering if today's guidance from the CDC will have an impact on school districts requiring masks for students. We just received this statement from the Office of Governor DeSantis, and it reads in part, Governor DeSantis believes that parents know what's best for their children. Therefore, parents in Florida are empowered to make their own choices with regards to masking. Experts have raised legitimate concerns that the risks of masking outweigh the potential benefits for children because masking children can negatively impact their learning, speech, emotional and social development, and physical health. News4JAX reporter Joe McLean is live at Brookview Elementary School on the south side. And Joe, you checked with local school districts.
I did, yes. A couple of them got back to me this afternoon. St. Johns County said it hasn't had any conversations yet about updating its mask policy, which, like every other school district in Florida at this point, is not requiring masks, rather either just making them optional or strongly recommending them. But as you heard, Governor Ron DeSantis, regardless of what school districts decide, he said he's going to fight any mask mandate hard.
But I think our fear is that seeing some of those rumblings, that there be an attempt from the federal level or even some of these organizations to try to push for mandatory masking of school children.
Florida's Republican governor yesterday holding to his strong opposition to any face mask requirement for public schools amid the continuing spread of COVID-19's Delta variant.
It should not be mandated, and I know our legislature feels strongly about it, such that if you started to see a push from the feds or some of these local school districts, I know they're interested in coming in, even in a special session, to be able to provide protections for parents and kids.
The group panned face masks, calling them ineffective at curbing the spread of the disease and claiming that face masks cause developmental harm to children. We put those claims past some independent doctors who described the roundtable's views as fringe science.
Those two opinions that you just cited are far outside of what the majority of scientists at this point believe about what the literature shows us. So first, masks are effective at, stopping and slowing the spread of respiratory illness, including COVID-19.
That roundtable discussion was all people who kind of have the same opinion. There weren't any real differing opinions there. So we didn't really get a very balanced view, in my opinion, of the issue.
They're not fun to wear, but the CDC, the World Health Organization, and the mainstream medical community agrees that face coverings help decrease the spread of diseases, including COVID-19. Kaysen Jones is a senior at Douglas Anderson School of the Arts in Jacksonville and says she'll be wearing a mask whether they're required or not, even though she's been vaccinated.
If we don't make good choices now, my generation is going to turn out a generation full of orphans, full of traumatized kids who've lost family members, especially as the new Delta variant is more dangerous.
Now, again, school for most students in public schools in Florida starts on August 10th. And Governor DeSantis has said if any district or the federal government makes any moves on mandating masks in classroom, he's going to get the Florida legislature involved to quash those mandates. Reporting live, I'm Joe McLean, Channel 4, the local station.